Hello, beautiful Lyran Star fam. This is Lyran Star Goddess Oracle and Tarot, connecting with the energies of light from the Lyran Light Field, the Lion Light Council, receiving messages and information about what kinds of soul lessons and energies we're moving through at this time, so that we can move through those, heal from those, be aware of those, and shine more light into our vessels, through our vessels, into the collective, into the unified field of light. Whenever you find this reading, that's when you were meant to find it. These are daily readings, and they're dedicated to Lyran Starseeds and Urmah Soul Pod. So connecting into the Lyran light field. I am in agreement with Source and only Source. I am in agreement with light and only light. Let's take a look at what our guides are telling us today. And we are calling in our Lyran Light Council to let us know what it is that we need to know for our most benevolent outcomes, what we need to know about what it is that we're experiencing, noticing, and seeing to bring out that wisdom that we're here to understand and see and balance. So coming from the roots of the tree here, the old wise spread tree, we got the Four of Swords. So there is a blessing that is happening. There's recuperation that's happening. This is kind of my Sleeping Beauty card and also my spa card. This is about going to the spa, being self-indulgent to an extent here, taking care of self because there's been an exhaustion of the mind. And moving up into the heart of the situation, we have the Empress and the Ace of Wands. So after this, I even want to call it a mean sleep. After this mean sleep, I'm even feeling this comatose feeling, like a hard sleep, like sleeping for days. After you wake up out of this dream space and this dream time, it's like stepping right into the Empress and this passionate new beginning in this full alignment of self-worth. There's an understanding here of self-worth, and I'm hearing something about maximizing input. So this is stepping forward completely aligned in personal honesty, personal, like faith in self, and stepping forward, not being afraid to speak your truth. And it is very matter of fact. You're not proving anything. You just are what it is. I like it. You just come with it. Overlying the situation or the top of mind, current time energy, the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. I feel like that means sleep happens because of some kind of burning of a bridge here. Here's the burning of the bridge, and here's the Five of Cups reversed, which is like this was grief and upset and regret, but it's reversed. It's like being on the other side of it. Or I said what I said. I did what I did. I burned that bridge and I'm not turning back. I'm not regretting it. I'm not worried about it. It needed to be burned. So there's something that happened that was very striking. There was this incubation time around it, and then coming out of it has been extremely powerful, or will be happening now and into the near future. Here's the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this is someone that you're having to interact with. And this is someone coming from their inner child self, specifically the inner child that feels unresourced. So all of a sudden, they don't feel like they have like the rugs being pulled out from under them. They don't feel like their grounding is secure or safe or solid. And so they're going to do anything they can to save face, to, I want to say negotiate, but really, when that King of Pentacles is reversed, it's about manipulation. So they would call it negotiation, but there's a distinct feeling of dealing with someone who's trying to manipulate in order to feel like they're in charge or in control again. And the big picture is talking about some kind of falling out. And whatever this burned bridge is, this falling out, there's no there's no regretting it. In the past, there was a transition around this. It's almost like trying to figure out, am I going to blow this up? Am I going to burn this bridge? And it seems like, okay, well, I will one day, maybe not yet, but it's coming. And now it's happened. So this transition in the past, not being quite over, still kind of figuring out, am I going to do this? And then it happens. The soul lesson is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is talking about nostalgia, soul pod. And some of our soul pod teach us our hardest lessons. Our personality selves might be like, I never want to speak to this person again, but our higher selves know that we're high-fiving through the veil. This is also about, how do we burn a bridge? How do we say no so decisively and keep ties? Or do we decide, see you next lifetime, because we're not keeping ties in this life? I feel like that's what the soul lesson is. It's everything in between. It's releasing that connection, it's holding on to that connection and cultivating that connection, and everything in between. And the wholeness of that is being able to hold it all at once, stepping into knowing that you never really lose anything. It never really leaves. Maybe for this moment, for this life. But there's no regret about burning this bridge for whatever this reason. And dealing with someone who has these narcissistic tendencies of the King of Pentacles reversed, that makes sense. There's like a no contact that happens. And advice is the Six of Wands. This is taking that victory, taking it. Let's take a look at what our Lyran Light Council has to say about this. Here's the Page of Swords reversed. Higher self is like, they will talk. They will talk. They will speak. They will talk. And it's gossip. The Ten of Swords, angels and guides, the highest vibrations of love and light, are talking about the end of this difficult cycle. Ugh, of the future self. Here we go again with strength. This has made you stronger. What I will say is, this has made your capacity to hold difficult situations and alchemize those situations stronger. That's what has actually happened, an alchemization within self into the Empress. This complete internal knowingness of connection with spirit, with the universe. And in the release is talking about the Chariot reversed. Any kind of delay in reciprocity, release it. If this was a point of giving, 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 and not receiving back, which very much this would be feeding this person's situation project and not receiving energetic compensation back, that is over. That is being released. That is part of what is being burned away, the bridge. And I will say this, there's no regret in this burning of the bridge, but happening now and into the future, moving forward into the trajectory. Here's taking the responsibility for creating the crack in the foundation. Now, this is talking about what people are saying, that what is being said, what is being gossiped about, spoken about. And this is about taking on the responsibility of burning the bridge, blowing it up, being the whistleblower. This is taking the responsibility of being the whistleblower, identifying the crack in the foundation, speaking on it, saying something about it, and not accepting that behavior, that situation, that energy, It's like, this is not okay, and I'm not going to be part of that. Let's take a look at our oracle. We've got the Akashic Record Keeper, Energy Management, and Channel. I love it. So the Akashic Record Keeper, talking about Galactic Akash, past lives, on planet and off planet. And that's interesting when we talk about these nostalgic soul pod relationships, coming together and learning our soul, what we're going through in this lifetime, our soul lessons with our soul pod. And it's like we've had many lives doing this with the same soul pod, many lives moving through like time travel together through these different lives. At this time, energy management is necessary. So I feel like this has happened before, but here we go again. It's like, okay, we've had to burn a bridge and make separations or maybe even no contact with people. That doesn't mean that you ever lose them as the soul pod. Not that you care necessarily in this life, because if it's time, the personality self might be like, oh, this is over. But the spirit self knows that we're all here doing this for each other, with each other. But energy management is necessary at this time. Now, the channel is coming in. You are the channel. That is your transpersonal sense. We are all channels. We're constantly channeling streams of consciousness. You get to decide what you channel, though. And you don't have to channel this person's energy in your field or your space at all, ever, if you choose not to. I do love that. This is very empowering. The Empress and the channel together. I love it. This is beautiful. Irma Soul Pod, thank you for being here with me today. Love you. See you tomorrow.